Good evening, collectible connoisseur here. Another video, show off some cards. I'm going to open some mail in this video, and we'll talk about all that. Let's dive in and get after it. You guys know that I enjoy collecting Andrew Benintendi PSA graded cards. Here's a 2019 Panini Donruss, the light jersey version of the Independence Day card for them. Not a big fan of Panini. Obviously, you can see this is a good pose for this type of card, but Panini doesn't hold the license to show the logos, Major League Baseball logos. So that's the 2019 Panini Donruss. This is a cool card. This is the National Sports Collectors Convention wrapped up about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks ago. This is the 2017 Bowman Chrome that was issued at the 2017 National Convention in a PSA 9, Andrew Benintendi. This is a variation, if you will. This isn't like the Upper Deck flagship product, but this is the 1991 Upper Deck Final Edition. I say it's a variation, but I'll tell you what, it had a wide issue. These are not scarce at all. This is in a PSA Mint 9. One more Griffey that I'm adding to the collection. This is kind of cool, and again, this isn't very scarce. Nothing terribly special about this other than it's not mainstream stuff. 1992 Jimmy Dean, a food product, sausage, PSA 9. There's the backside of that one. I guess there were 18 cards in the set, and I can't imagine buying a box of sausage or what have you. I'm curious about what this actually came in, how this was issued, but 1992 Jimmy Dean. We've hit the Benintendi collection. We've added a couple to the Griffey collection. Here comes a couple to the flagship Reds collection, and here's just a big general 1981 Topps Reds team card. It's the team picture and of course checklist. This one's in a PSA 8. This is a cool card, and I really like the style of the card. This is a 1960 Topps Cal McLeish. You'll see the 60s cards were with a photo of the player and then kind of a side relief photo. You'll notice that McLeish is in Indians gear. You can see Indians across his chest there. At the end of the 1959 season, or after the 1959 season, prior to 1960, McLeish and Gordy Coleman were traded from the Indians to the Reds. And Gordy, of course, went on to become one of the all-time great Reds and is in the Reds Hall of Fame and was a broadcaster with the Reds after his career was over. McLeish, he lasted with the Reds 1 year, and then they moved him on. But here's the cool thing about Cal McLeish. I did a small bit of research about him. His full name is, are you ready for this? Calvin Coolidge Julius Caesar Takahoma McLeish. And the story is that McLeish was one of 7 children, and his father got to name him, and his father didn't get to name any of the other 6, so he went full bore and gave him all those names, and that is his full legal name, or was his full legal name. Calvin Coolidge Julius Caesar Takahoma McLeish. One more pickup here recently. This is a 1967 Jack Balshan. Jack came to the Reds in 1967. He was part of the Frank Robinson trade. Him, Milt Pappas, and Dick Simpson were received from the Orioles in exchange for Frank Robinson. Here's the thing about this card. While I really dig the card, when I purchased it off of eBay, and you can see there's a crack right there in the slab, and I'm kind of salty about it. And, normally I would have reached out to the seller and said, hey, your picture on your posting did not have a crack. I wouldn't have purchased it with a crack. In this case, I don't know. I've just always operated this way. I want people to know that their packages have been received. And, I usually open the package at the time, but I was running around and, I had some vacation time. I was out of town. And so I just, left feedback saying, everything's good, package received. And when I finally got around to opening it, it was a couple weeks later. And I had left feedback a while ago, and everything wasn't good. And I didn't feel like I could reach back out to the seller and say, make this right. So I'm going to live with Jack Balshin in a cracked slab, at least for now. I mean, obviously, with that crack, there's not much resale value there. So I dug this grave, and I'm going to lie in it. Which is why I think from now on, when I'm adding cards to my personal collection, I'm going to open them on camera. So even if I leave feedback, I can go back and say, well, look, I might have left feedback 2 weeks ago saying everything was fine, but here we are. So this is a card that I'm adding to my personal collection. Names have been obscured to protect the innocent, although I did leave the seller's name right up there. It's Probstein or Probstein. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He's a large consigner that sells through eBay, and I've recently purchased something from him. And let's open this baby up right now and show it off. Hopefully, all is in good order. Let's see. I'm going to... So usually, when I watch some YouTube videos and, they're cutting and scratching and trying to get at their cards, and that went a little bit easier. How about that? That is pretty slick. This is I gotta look closely. I'm sorry. This is a 2006 Fleer Reds Greats of the Game. Tom Seaver, and autographed, sticker autographed, but autographed, with a bat relic included. And I always get kind of a chuckle and a kick out of the fact that I have received a game-used bat trading card, personally autographed by Tom Seaver. On the front of the card is an authentic piece of a bat used by Tom Seaver. Well, Tom Seaver wasn't necessarily known for his hitting, but hey, I have a bat relic, Tom Seaver, and an autographed card. Obviously, Seaver passed away about a year ago. There's plenty of autographed products for him, but they're not necessarily cheap, and maybe rightfully so. He won't be signing anymore, and he was one of the greats of the game. And I'm pleased to add this card to the collection. I have maybe 2 other Tom Seaver autographs, but quite frankly, the price was right on this one. So right place, right time, right card, and appears to be in good shape. Like I said, going forward, we'll just open stuff up on camera. So thank you all for watching. Have a good evening.